Yes, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Butler?
Doing all right. All right. So we are trying to figure out what you think about these topics. I see that you did a little bit of your homework.
Yeah, I had a lot to do last night. I couldn't finish.
All right. So the idea is to get you to think about what, well, to get you to think about what you're thinking about these topics. And so we're going to go through this process of asking five whys. It can be a specific why, like a specific why question, or it could be any question that is an open-ended idea to get you thinking more about the topic, right?
Right. Sounds good.
Okay. Let's do one where you've actually thought a little bit about it before we move into one where you haven't. So here's my question to you: why are you interested in social justice?
I'm interested in social justice because I think it's still an issue today.
What kind of issue are you interested in talking about that's still prevalent today?
I think maybe racism because it's still been such a big problem, and especially in the last year, it's really come to head in our society.
Why are you interested about this problem? What is it about this problem that is, what do you have questions about it?
Um, why do I think it's a problem, or why do I think it's a big problem now? I think it stems from there's still some systematic injustice systematic racism and injustice in our justice system. So I'm really interested in trying to figure out where it comes from.
You mentioned the justice system. So are you interested in how the justice system is dealing with this idea of social injustice, or how communities are interested in it?
Hmm. Maybe communities, like, trying to figure out why people are reacting certain ways or why people are ingrained to react in certain ways.
Okay. Okay. What do you mean by ingrained? What are you talking about when you say ingrained?
Like, where do we learn these behaviors? So, where do we learn like systematic racist behaviors? Butler, I think you just helped me come up with my question. I like it. I'm gonna write it down because I like the ones that I have, but I think I'm gonna add it. So, what did I say? Systematic.
Ideas come from? Where do the systematic?
Ideas or injustices come from. I feel like I could read a book on kind of the history of systematic injustice or systematic racism. I think that might be interesting.
People talking about it, people investigating it. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do another one. Let's try this. On topic number 4, you mentioned education. Why is education an interesting topic to you?
So I think education is really important in order to be a good citizen.
Why is it important to become a good citizen?
Well, we make up the world, and if we want it to be a good place to live in, then I think we have to try to be good people. So where do we learn how to do that from?
Who decides good people?
I don't know. So why am I, let's see.
Who's in charge of coming up with that?
That's a good concept. So maybe I need to ask who is in charge of creating the education system or who is in charge of defining social norms of behavior. I could do that.
Is behavior for you, as you're thinking about education and as you're writing that down, I think that's a good thing to write down. As you're thinking about behavior and education, how do you see those two things interacting with one another?
I think we have to learn how to be good people. So I think education is the foundation of where we learn what it means to be human.
So, in the inverse, are you saying that people who aren't educated or who don't learn can't become good people?
No, I don't think they know that they're not good people.
Interesting. So, for you, thinking about education, it is how someone's place in society and how they function within society. It's their what is it?
Well, ask me a why question. Maybe we can figure it out.
Okay. Why is being a person who's educated, why does it lead to a better society?
Because we understand consequences, and education allows us to maybe understand empathy or to like learn from other people's experiences. So that would make us be a better person.
I know I've reached my five whys. I know I'm at my question limit, but it becomes interesting how you're talking about how education and society and behavior all interplay with one another.
So maybe that's a question I can look up. How are education and behavior related? Or maybe I can look up, is education? Nope, is going to be a closed question. How does education impact
society as a whole?
Or how does education impact the development of an individual?
Even better. There you go. You go from thinking about society as a whole or thinking about the individual and how those two concepts interact with one another.
Great. I think I have my questions for my topic.
I think your main topics are good, and I like each one of those, and the questions that you're coming up with, and at least the questions that we thought about after we investigated a little bit more. I think you'll have something to work with.
I think so too. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I don't know how to end this.
I think no, you. Oh, there you go.